Jesus. So let's begin by getting into our meditation posture and once again collecting our mind into this present moment, to this body, and connecting with your anchor. For some of you, it may be the breath. It may be your sensation of your hands, maybe the pressure of your body on the floor or the chair, whatever. It may be sound in the room, but just connecting to the anchor. Let's just take a couple minutes to do that. And when the mind wanders, as it will, bringing the mind back to the anchor, gently, without judgment, and with a sense of kindness, bringing the mind back to the anchor. You may have to bring the mind back again and again. And that's okay. That's the practice. Collecting the mind, being aware of where it is, and bringing it back. And then becoming aware of your whole body. Perhaps scanning through the body, just checking in around the head, jaw, the shoulders, the chest, and the heart area. Just scanning for areas of tension, just being aware of sensations, and aware of where there aren't sensations, the belly and the lower back. The buttocks on your seat, aware of the legs. Coming back up to the shoulders, aware of the upper arms, lower arms, forearms, wrists and hands. And then bringing the attention to the heart space in the center of the chest. Once again, the energetic heart. Just resting your awareness there, at the heart. Notice any sensations. Aware of the breath. And then bringing to mind the emotion, the feeling that came up during your initial discussions today. That feeling that when you said, "and this makes me feel like," that emotion. You might need to recall the circumstances again to have that emotion come up. Just getting a felt sense, and really feel into what does that anger or sadness or fear or worry, how does it feel? Self-doubt. Bringing it closer and really sensing into what's disturbing, and the charge and the essence of that feeling. with the R of rain, we're letting mindfulness recognize this emotion. And with a mental whisper, just name what you're most aware of with that emotion, but just labeling it. And then with the A of rain, we'll allow that emotion. Really let it be here. And this may take some courage to just pause with it. But using the support of your anchor, or resting in spacious awareness, just letting go of that storyline and the narrative around it, and focusing on how you feel, how that situation affected you or still affects you. And if at any point being directly with the emotion is too intense or stressful, you can just pause and ground yourself by opening your eyes, focusing on something in the environment, and reminding yourself that you're safe here now. And it may help to say something to yourself like this too, or yes, or it's okay, or whatever works for you. Or we're just letting it be, like a wave in the ocean. It's okay, just letting it be here. Without judgment, not fixing it. Just letting it be. And with the I of rain, let's investigate that emotion in the body. Checking in. Your jaw, your throat, your chest, your belly. Just noticing where you feel that emotion the strongest. You might want to place a hand on that area where you feel the most agitation or emotion. You can let that touch help you breathe with and be with what's right here. But deepening your attention to where that emotion lives in your body. And noticing what it feels like. Is it a tightness? Maybe a pit in your stomach? Maybe a clenching of your throat or heart? Or maybe a sense of disconnection or deadness in some part of your body? Just directly contacting that feeling. And being aware that it's a vulnerable place. But you're willingly paying attention to it right here, right now. And bringing an attitude of kindness and curiosity to that place. And asking, what does it need? What's the flavor of the nurturing that it needs? Perhaps acceptance, perhaps forgiveness, understanding maybe, love, belonging. And as you get closer to this feeling, you might notice that it changes. It may change in intensity, or perhaps it may even change its feeling, Like maybe that anger turned into a feeling of hurt. Or maybe that loneliness turned into a feeling of sadness. Whatever it is, just stay with it. Asking, what does this part of me need? And we move to the N of rain. Nurture. Giving compassion, loving kindness. You're the one who's witnessing this vulnerability. Both are you. But identifying with that sense of observing, of witnessing, that most awake, loving, compassionate place in your being. And sensing how that part of you can offer something right now, some kindness to this place of vulnerability. You might want to send some message to this place, some reminder to trust your goodness or to trust your ability to love, or that it's truly okay. And see if you can let in the nurturing. Sometimes that's the most challenging part, is to just sense that love and light and warmth coming into you, perhaps from your own heart, or perhaps from some being that you trust, a spiritual figure, an ancestor, an elder, a loved one. It's okay to just let it in. We'll just take a couple minutes to just sit with that, checking in on how it feels to be you in this moment. And just aware of any shifts that may have happened from the beginning of the rain to the end. Noticing if it's a small shift or a large shift. Just resting in a sense of openness, aware of any warmth and compassion that's present. And just trusting in your basic goodness. Trusting in your ability to support yourself. And in supporting yourself, you're much more able to support others.